Hello, everybody. Welcome back to E20 Zone fucking TV. To my right is Clive, and we're here to talk about Newcastle fucking United 4, West Ham 3. I trust me, man. My decimal bells are going to go through the fucking roof. Trust me, yeah, because we are dealing with some cunts, right? We really are, yeah. Clive, I'm going to start off with you, obviously, as you're here. Hope you're well. What the fuck just happened?
Poor game management from the players.
I agree.
You know, I know people will say, "Oh, Moyes this, Moyes that." The fault that Moyes has done is probably when the second penalty happened. Should we have then brought Ings on then? Yeah, probably. But in my eyes, we have every right to be taking off Antonio as early as we did. We were 3-1 up. You should be playing as an away team and you should be able to see out a game. We didn't see out the game. And that's not on Moyes, that's on the players. They failed to do the job. And I can see why Antonio was taken off. People forget Antonio's 34. We've got another game on Tuesday, and that's another big game. So it made sense taking him off when you've got a 2-goal lead with 25 minutes to go. So yeah, I agree with the sub. I just think maybe Ings should have come on once the second penalty happened. So yeah, one of them things.
I agree. I agree totally, utterly. Yeah. For how good we was today, and we was fucking good. Yeah, we've got a bunch of cunts who can't defend, can't speak to each other. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, loud and clear. Calvin Phillips is fucking shit. He's shit. He's no good. How many more times do you have to persist with this fucker? Yeah, he is not good. Yeah, people saying, is it a penalty? Well, it obviously was a fucking penalty because they give it. Do you know what I mean? Why is he having a touch in the box? He should be out. He should be gone. Like, it's just fucking madness, mate. Honestly, right? I'm going to be straight. Once that goal went in, that second goal for them went in, we was just, it was like the fucking, it was like an army of fucking Newcastle just coming straight at us. And we had no idea what to do. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't, listen, I was over the moon on the 50th minute, Clive. I was well happy. Really good performance, 3-1 up. How's it gone from 3-1 up and we was all right, and half of their team were going down fucking injured, to us completely self-destruction?
Yeah, it's this is the one thing that confuses me. Everyone's saying it's not a pen, specifically with Calvin Phillips. Unfortunately, everyone is wrong. It's a pen.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand people's thought process in the sense of yes, Gordon comes from behind, but where I disagree with it is that I be it yes, I'm short, but I started out as a defender, so I kind of know how it works. You're told urgency. You're told to fucking get that ball out,
Yeah.
and he wasn't urgent. And to be honest, the other players around him probably called, man on as you would. Um, there was no urgency from Phillips. So the fact that he ended up kicking the player instead of the ball um, at full pelt as well, it was always going to be given at that point. As soon as the replay was shown, I knew it would be given. Um, and yeah, ultimately, you can see it on both sides, but yeah, Phillips is at fault. He should have pelted that out straight away, and he didn't. There was no urgency from him, and that's on him at the end of the day. And when there's no urgency, your chances of being tackled are very high, and that's what happened.
I agree. I agree. People saying it ain't a
That
pen, right?
and
The
that
first
that that
one,
penalty,
go on,
that
Clive, go on.
penalty itself then creates a situation where Newcastle believed again. Not only them, but the fans. You're the home team,
Yeah.
so of course that changes the whole complexion of the game. But yeah, sorry, go on.
Just allowed, West Ham just allowed Newcastle to win the game today for 3-1 up, right? And people are
Yeah,
going to start going in at the manager. It's the right fucking sub. We're
it
3-1
was.
up. Do you
Look,
know
look,
what I mean?
and it's not even just that. You can't even say we didn't have a fixture for a whole week, as to which then you could probably argue should Antonio have stayed on. But we've got a game on Tuesday. We've literally got a game on Tuesday evening, which is a big game. We don't have a big squad. We've got a depleted squad. We don't have depth. and say Antonio gets injured, people would be arguing the exact opposite. Oh, he should have been taken off. We were 3-1 up. Now we won't have Antonio for Leverkusen, things like that. So, I feel like it's a lose-lose situation. People very quick to go Moyes, but realistically, in my opinion, if I was in Moyes' position, I would have made the exact same substitution. You consolidate that lead.
Yeah, I agree. And what you've just said is absolutely spot on. People would fucking moan that he doesn't take Antonio off, considering he's got a horrendous injury record, right?
Yeah.
He takes him off, he brings Calvin Phillips on, and he's like the fucking curse, this geezer. He's like the curse. Every time he's on the pitch, I don't think we've won a game when he's on the pitch. Like, just like...
In hindsight, I think he should have put Ben Johnson on. And I'm not a big fan of Ben Johnson, as I think everyone is fully aware of this on here. But
Yeah.
I mean, hindsight's a beautiful thing. But obviously, he's made the decision to put Phillips on, which made sense. And ultimately, yeah, Phillips has once again created a bit of a clusterfuck for us all. Yeah.
I've got to get to this comment here, yeah? Shut up, right? What are you... why are you taking the forward off? We're 3-1 up, bruv!
Yeah,
We're 3-1 up!
That's the thing. We're 3-1 up, and it's not like we're taking a forward off. Well,
It's not like
we are.
we're 1-0 up.
We're taking a forward player off, but people are forgetting that then should mean theoretically that Bowen is going to be the striker up top, and then it's a change of position for Paqueta and for Kudus as well. So it's not like we didn't have a front three. Like, we've gone multiple months without Antonio as it is. So ultimately, taking Antonio off did make sense. And as I keep saying, he's 34 years old. You can't expect him to be playing 90 minutes today and then Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, at 3-1 up, in-game management is take him off, bring Calvin Phillips off, shut the game down. Yeah, right. Calvin, I don't want to go in on Calvin, yeah, but he's just not good. He's just not good. Yeah, if that's any other player, yeah, people are going at him. Yeah, if that's fucking Souček, people are going at him. Ward-Prowse going at him. Calvin comes on. What's he done today? Again, fucking cost us a goal again. And people keep saying about it ain't a penalty, yeah, and this is what fucking winds me up, right? It's just stupidity. Like Trafal for the first penalty today. That is brain dead fucking defending straight away. You know what Gordon's like. He's a slippery fuck up, right? He's going to try and do anything he can to get his team a goal or a pen of some note. Yeah? We just don't learn. Just don't fucking learn. Like, why are we not learning? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just stupid. It's just fucking stupid, mate. Honestly. Right, I know what you're saying about 30 minutes to go, right? It's not what I'm rabbiting on about, bruv. Yeah, we're 3-1 up, bruv. Yeah,
it's not like we were just one goal ahead. We were a solid 2 goals ahead. You should be able to. Yeah, you should be able to.
Mate, if we can't hold on to a 2-goal lead, yeah, they should all be fucking fined 2 weeks' wages, and we can't. Yeah, I don't even. What can I say about today on a positive one? Like, really, like, we was good. We was good in the first half. I was proud of the team. Go 1-0 down. We come back. We get in front. We score straight after half time. Come on, right? We was doing all right. And then all of a sudden, yeah, we just go into self-destruction mode. It's like, you know what? We're just going to fuck this up completely. And you know what does me today, yeah? And I shout out to the away following because they're going to have to take a big L today, yeah? No fucking Orlays at 3-1 up. 3-1 up, we're doing Orlays. And now we've just lost to go 4-3. And we're all sitting there like, what the fuck has just happened? Like, against the Newcastle side, that was their third team. Let's be real. It's their fucking third team, isn't it? Yeah? And we've just let it go.
I mean, fair play to Newcastle for how they play. Well, I say fair play to Newcastle. Fair play to Harvey Barnes.
Another player we was linked with in the summer, and we nearly got, but we just didn't get.
That's the thing. I mean, let's be honest. That last goal was incredible. It was a good goal. No, nothing that could be done with that one. So, in all fairness to them, I mean, that's an incredible goal from them. But yeah, to score 3 goals away from home, we should win that game. If you score 3 goals, you shouldn't be losing. That's for sure. So it just says poor defending. I mean, it was an end-to-end game. They had multiple chances. Fabianski made a good couple of saves. Areola in the first half made a couple of good saves as well. So I think from a defensive point of view, it was really, bad day in the office. And considering Mavropanos made some very good clearances during the game, that says a lot.
I agree, mate. I agree. I was going to add him in, but he's gone. I don't know what to say, mate. I really don't know. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think before this game, I would have happily taken a point, but it's definitely 3 points lost today. That's for sure.
How long? Hold on. How long have you supported us? Come on. Bruv, I've been following West Ham since 1995. I've been going to games since 1995, 96. Yeah, I'm 37 years old. I've seen West Ham play a lot worse and fucking lot shitter, right? You know what I mean? Let's have it right. When we're 3-1 up, we shouldn't be losing the fucking game. Okay, we draw the game, fair enough. We could all say, you know what, we drew the game. Yeah, they come back into it. But to go and concede 3 goals in half hour, yeah, that's on the fucking players for falling apart.
I was going to say, if we ended up 3-3 because of that last goal, which was incredible, then I would have accepted that on the basis of that was a great goal. But I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a funny one because it's actually shown to me that it doesn't matter what Moyes does, the fans are going to go against him because I think today's game was very exciting. I thought it was good play.
I thought we were brilliant. I thought we was good.
That's what I mean from an attacking point. We're very good, but it's funny when people say, and I know there was a certain girl that got a lot of stick, for her appearance on I've forgotten what it's called.
Overlap.
That's the one. Overlap. But ultimately, and I'm not saying people should be giving us stick before anyone starts at me, but ultimately, this is exactly why we don't or can't be fighting for the European spots. We have a depleted squad. Generally speaking, we've not had depth for many years. The fact that we've done as well to play as many games per season for the last 3 seasons, with the lack of depth is insane for a start. And I think secondly, you know, games like today show that we don't have a fantastic 11. We've got a fantastic forward appeal in terms of football, in terms of Paqueta, Kudus, Bowen, Antonio when he is fit. But then if you look from a defensive point of view, I mean, we're just not good enough from a defensive point of view. And if you actually look at Moyes' track record defensively, usually we're pretty decent. But this season we haven't been. So it's showing that from a defensive aspect, perhaps the squad is just too slow. And we saw that today. Soufal versus Gordon was a complete mismatch. Soufal versus Barnes, another mismatch. So, you know, we just, until we fix out the whole squad and have depth, you know, to be fighting in the positions we're in, I think is the position that we should really be looking at.
I agree with you 1000%. Yeah, I really do. When people think they're a top 6 side, stay off crack cocaine. Yeah, West Ham are a top 10 side. Yeah, and you're building towards the top 6 side. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what we are currently right now, right? We're a top 10 outfit. Yeah,
yeah,
do you know,
we're definitely a top 10 team. We're not much more. I mean, it would be. I wish we could push for top 6 consistently. And I get it when people say, "Oh, we've spent a lot of money," but let's just also remember, technically, this summer we actually spent no money. We spent minus 10 million or minus 20 million because of the funds that counteract. So really, we didn't spend a lot of money over a 3-year period, and that's shown because we're not in the financial fair play death toll that everyone else is in. So I think that it's not going to change anytime soon. We don't have the ownership for it. And until things change in the back of house, then the front of house won't change either. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. Adam, welcome, mate. How are you, first off? And what do you want to say about that load of fucking shite today? If Adam's there. Adam, you there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I say I've only got a couple of minutes, but lads, just I don't know how much more I could take of it, man. I really like it. Honestly, I'm looking at the table. I'm just thinking 8 more games. Just 8 more freaking games left, because I just honestly, I just find myself deflated now. I really do. Like, it's there in our hands. We've completely bottled it. We've completely, utterly bottled it. How can you go from a 3-1, going ole ole to a 4-3 loss? I'm sorry, it's undefendable. It's not. I just don't know how long I could put up with this rubbish. Honestly, the same old crap over and over again. Yeah, that comment is right. Zuma's not a captain. Soufal was. I don't know how he even stayed on the pitch, to be honest with you. Absolutely shocking.
I fucking agree.
Well, I mean, he stayed on the pitch because we don't really have another right back.
I would have taken
that's
Johnson. Put Johnson on.
Nah. Sorry, I know people love Johnson, but he's just so far behind on the play. I mean, saying that Soufal was just a mismatch today, but it shows that we need players.
To be
and that's
fair,
what
mate,
he's saying.
Soufal had no reason to stay on though. Like, you could look at both sides of the argument. I understand, but it's like, I'd rather change something than stick with something that's clearly just still getting exposed over and over again. It's
true.
Just draining, guys. It's absolutely draining. That last half an hour, I feel like that's how we played most of the season, and it's just honestly, it's exhausting to watch. I mean, it's bad enough that Claire Bolden gets 2 VAR goals for Newcastle, and then towards the end they bring on Super Harvey Barnes. It just that sub. I know Antonio is old. I get it. I know you got to think about future games, but that swap, Antonio for Phillips, killed us. Completely and utterly killed us. That is the moment throughout the game. As soon as Newcastle get that second goal, you know who's scoring next, and it's not us. It's indefensible.
Making this. I don't think making the sub is indefensible. I think that is very defensible. But I think that.
Yeah, but let's have it right. Let's have it right here, though. Right, I just want to say this. Yeah, but we're 3-1 up. If Calvin Phillips fucking clears the ball instead of keeps thinking about it all the time, we're not discussing this. We're not discussing this, yeah? No one mentions that, though, about the... Hold on, Cos, I'll say this. No one mentions about the fucking defenders who can't defend. No one's mentioned about Soufal giving away a fucking penalty in the first 5 fucking minutes of the game. No one's mentioning that.
And I think that's the thing. Like, for me, how I see it is Moyes should be able to believe in all of his players. So, I mean, we've brought Phillips in. You should be able to believe in Phillips, and he deliberately didn't even start the game today, which shows that his form's not been good. But he should. The reason he's there is to play minutes, isn't he? Because he's not getting them at Man City, and it's to get his confidence back. But unfortunately,
the geezer's done.
Yeah, he's fried.
He has been a disaster of a signing, an absolute disaster of a signing. There's only so many. I don't know how many times we're going to go, let's just give Calvin Phillips one more game. And it just seems to be the same result over and over again. Yes, Antonio, yes, I get it. But that attacking sub for a defensive sub. And then we're sitting back saying, come on, Newcastle, come and have a go at us. And it's resulted in this. This is what's happened. And people will try and defend it. I'm sorry. That we should have won that. They got injury after injury. We're thinking, right, we are in the best position possible, and we have completely and utterly bottled it.
But it's on the players and all, right? Listen, people can say about Moyes, yeah? Like, people fucking despise the cunt, right? Fair enough. Yeah, you despise him, right? But start looking at the fucking players who can't defend, who can't do fuck all right, yeah? Before you start going in on the fucking manager, right? If Antonio goes down injured, people moan, why didn't you take him off, Moyes? Yeah, so that's their argument straight away. We've got Calvin Phillips, everyone. Fucking Calvin Phillips, the man who can come on and say, he paid for Man City. He's a fucking blagger. He's shit. He's no good. And he's coasting at West Ham. And this is the major problem. When you've got no Edson Alvarez in your side, yeah, we're fucking shit. Yeah. When you've got Soufal, who people rave about because he's got 7 assists, this geezer can't fucking defend. He can't defend. Right, I don't know how many more times I've got to say it. This prick can't defend. Yeah, up against pace for years, he can't deal with pacey wingers. Right, you got Zuma, fucking captain. He couldn't captain a fucking ship, that geezer, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, he's not a fucking captain. Right, when it all goes peaked on, yeah, and when it does, right, he goes fucking missing. What Prowse today? Nothing again. Coast merchant. Again, does fuck all. Do you know what I mean? The only credit I can give is Bowen, right? Antonio, fair play to Antonio. I'll give him some fucking credit, yeah? Because I've been in on him for a good while. But since he's come back, he's been fucking brilliant, yeah? Mohamed Kudus, what a fucking player. What a fucking player we have, yeah? And it's not about Moyes and all this shit, yeah? We need investment. We need investment in the back line. Is that a fucking top 6 defence? Someone tell me that's a top 6 fucking defence right now. Because people keep saying about we're a top 6 side. Is that a top 6 fucking defence? It fucking isn't. That's a top 10 defence at best. It's as simple as that.
The same thing over and over again. We get to January, we just need that little push to get over the line, just that little push, and we don't take advantage of it. When we get into a certain position like this, like we did 2 years ago, I say it over and over again, but it's damn true. We need that little push just to get over the line, to try and get European football, or to try and achieve the goal that we're going for, and we don't take advantage of it. We look at David Moyes' subs, James Ward-Prowse, Calvin Phillips. Right, Calvin Phillips has been a disaster. James Ward-Prowse, yes, he's been a better sub. He's been a better player for West Ham, absolutely. But you look at Tim Steiden's ones, Kudus, Alvarez, Mavropanos. Which transfers have been the most impactful? Tim Steiden's or David Moyes? I know the answer. I'm going with Tim Steiden's.
None of us know the answer
Clive,
to
come
that.
on. You look at Ward-Prowse.
My God.
You look at those three compared to those two. I'm sorry, it's a mismatch.
Ward-Prowse had a great start to the season. Did he or did he not?
He's fallen off, Clive.
But
we come on here. We go. When's the last time that James Ward-Prowse had a good match?
He started off the season very well, gave us points, etc., etc. Do I think he'd be a good squad player? Generally speaking, yes, I do. He overachieved at a Southampton team that was dog shite for multiple years. It's not like he's a crap signing. It's there's a reason why he started instead of Phillips today. Was he the reason behind one of the goals happening? Not really compared. So I don't really think that statement really makes sense. And you say about pushing the line in January. Well, we knew we had no money. We had no money because of financial fair play. That's not on Moyes. That's not on. And why have we got no money?
Yeah,
that's not Steiden. It's financial fair play, and it's.
And why is it? Why is it? I just want to say this. Why is it? Was we going for players in January? Yeah, that we had no hope of getting in Osmond and fucking Jota. One with a tax issue and one with an agent issue. Yeah, that all stems back to the owner of the club who didn't want to put his hand in his fucking pocket and thought, you know what, we're going to do what we done fucking 2 years ago, right? And fucking try and wean our way into Europe again. Yeah. I've always said this, and I say it with my heart, yeah, because I don't blag it, and I'm not an influencer like these other fucking people, yeah, trying to influence people's fucking mindset. I'm saying it with my heart, yeah, and my heart. You get rid of the fucking owner of this club, West Ham become a big fuck off club, yeah. Get rid of fucking Sullivan, get an owner who's prepared to invest, and I swear on my fucking life, West Ham will be the club you want them to be, and that is a fact. And I'm not even lying on this. This is no agenda against fucking Sullivan, even though I despise that cunt. Yeah, I'm saying it with my heart. Yeah, you go and get proper investors to come in and properly invest in West Ham from top to bottom. Yeah, West Ham become the club you want them to be, and that is me saying it with my fucking heart, man.
And it's the same with what's he called, Kretinsky. I mean, if you actually look at what the rumours, I say rumours, basically the truth behind it all is. Originally, wasn't he supposed to buy the remaining shares of the club? And he's already looking to sell some of the percentage, and he's a merchant for doing that. Look at all of the things he invests in. His team in Prague only has 50%, didn't buy the rest. Shares in Royal Mail, shares in Sainsbury's. He just wants to be a major player in multiple fingers of pies, and he doesn't follow through. And he's already looking to sell. So it's ridiculous.
James, you're absolutely spot on. I totally agree with everything you said. Look, Clive, I respect your opinion, as everyone should. Everyone should respect each other's opinions.
Yeah,
but
100%.
if I'm right, we should have had. And did we have another free loan to use as well? Though we only used one. We had another loan that we could have used for that. We then look at two guys that we can't even get. We should have known this back in at least November or December before the actual window actually was coming up.
That's what I always
just-
argue. We have too many chefs in one kitchen, do we not? Like too many owners, too many
Agree on this.
people in the same roles. Like, I mean, I still don't know the situation with what's he called, Rob Newman. But you know,
Yeah.
we've gone from Newman to Steiden. Steiden. I mean, we can praise Steiden all we want, right? As you did earlier, but you could argue, were we chasing the wrong people that he also wanted over this winter period? Potentially. I mean, everyone's going to make mistakes, right? But ultimately, he's also made good signings at the same time. So
The
equals
January
out.
window, the January window for me will decide if West Ham get Europe or not. Right, I called it back in January. I had people coming at me on Twitter, like some well-known people, right, and all that, saying, "Oh, you're fucking like negative and all this bollocks about acid stripping." Yeah, I'm telling it how it is. Yeah, we needed investment, especially at least another player in the ranks. Yeah, to someone to come off the bench. Look at Newcastle today; they bring on fucking Harvey Barnes. And what makes me laugh, and I've got to laugh at this now because I'm so fucking angry. Right, that was their last sub. They wasn't even going to bring him on. He comes on and fucking scores too. It's like, you know, you just can't make it up. Can't make it up.
But my original point is that before is now you look at what we've done over these two transfer windows, and what would you rather do? Would you rather stay with Tim Stein and say, look, you look for the transfers that you want, or would you give Moyes another year and say, Moyes, do you want to dip your hand in a couple of more transfers? I know which one I'm taking. And as far as the ownership is concerned, you know, we're looking at someone to buy 25% of the club because Sullivan now might accidentally change his mind. We're not getting European football, as far as I'm concerned. The only way we might do that is to win the Europa League. It's just the ambition and the lack of consistency within the club, within the players, and within the manager itself is the reason we are where we are. That's my genuine opinion.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, there's two sides of this coin. Yeah, I'm going to say this. Today, for the first 50 minutes of that game, right, or 45, let's say the first 5 minutes was shit, give away a penalty. But in the first half, from the moment that we give away that penalty, we was good. We got back into the game. We worked our way back into the game. We scored just before half time. We scored just after half time. Yeah, we're 3-1 up. Yeah, Moyes makes one sub. Yeah, and these players let him down. Like, I'm not being funny. Your people will say, "Oh, like you're taking off Antonio." Listen, I can get their point, right? Because you've got a man who can hold the ball up there, yeah. But yet again, it goes back to lack of investment, yeah. Because we've got no one like Antonio. When Antonio's not playing, we have got no one to hold the ball up. Shout out to a couple of the lads who I do the spaces with, because they said this to me a long time ago. They said, "James, we need someone like Antonio, and we just haven't got that man. Just have not got that fucking man now to come on and do the same role and see us out to the end of the game, right?" But to self-destruct the way we did from 3-1 up it's embarrassing. It's a confidence fucking denter straight away. This could fucking kill our season right now. This game today could kill our season, because now we are going to be shaky from now to the end of the season. Anytime we've got a lead, teams are going to know, just get at this fucking West Ham defence and they will crack like a fucking egg. Do you know what I'm saying? Adam, anything you want to say before I let you go?
No, look, you know, I'm frustrated, I'm disappointed, I'm angry, I'm full of different emotions. I love coming on here with you guys and having some good debates about the way the club is and the position that we are and just a load of different topics. My only thing is just now is we just need a reaction, because I don't see us. I mean, unless we try and go for 8th and maybe, you know, the coefficient goes down and City win the FA Cup, whatever.
The coefficient is very, very close. And even if United win the FA Cup, would still follow.
Oh, yes. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Suit down, yeah. So it'll go down to the full 7 places, but obviously we're what is it, 0.1 on the coefficient down on Germany, but there's 3 clubs left for Germany, or 2 clubs or something.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about Leverkusen making it all the way to the final than I am Bayern Munich, but I just want Munich to go out ASAP, so then it basically guarantees a situation, because I think Liverpool is probably going to get to the final, and I could potentially see. I mean, Man City have got a very hard run in the Champions League, so it wasn't made too easy in the Champions League side of things. So I'm sort of putting my money on Liverpool to to do us a favour.
I think we can maybe hope. I think Conference League football. I think hopefully, if things fall our way.
Yeah, whoever finishes 8th will get Conference League, and 7th onwards would get Europa League.
I just don't want it to end. You know what I mean? I've loved it so much, and I'll be at that Leverkusen for the second leg. And but like, honestly, that's just small. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to worry about nothing right there about Leverkusen. But Adam, I'm going to let you go. Enjoy your Saturday, mate.
Thank you, guys.
Enjoy your bank holiday weekend. Yeah. I'll see you again, man. Clive, anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
Might as well talk about the Soufal penalty. I understand that, you know, some people are like, oh, it shouldn't have been a pen because technically the offside and whatnot. But ultimately, what a stupid tackle.
Fucking brain dead, isn't it?
Yeah, it was very, very poor, especially early into a game. It's reckless. It's stupid. Yeah, I don't know. It's a shame. We really looked good at points of that game today, and I actually think the players have sort of shot themselves in the foot today, which is such a shame because you get 3 points today, it alleviates a little bit of the pressure in the Spurs match. But now, I mean, look, if you told me we'd get 3 points out of 6 between this game and the Spurs game, I probably would have taken it. But now it means for me Tuesday night is a must win.
It is.
If we want any chance of European football, it's a must win.
I can't believe it today, though, mate. If you want me to be honest, because I'm trying to calm down, but it's just winding me up. It just really is winding me up, right? I look at Soufal today, and people are saying about giving him a new deal. I think he's a sort of second string right back. I don't think he should be our first choice right back. I don't think Ben Johnson's good enough. I think the tackle in the first 5 minutes of the game is fucking stupidity. It's literally so basic, like stupid defending.
What we do have to remember with Soufal is his amount of assists this season has been incredible, but obviously for certain games he wouldn't be ideal. I think he'd still be good to keep and potentially have starting for some games, but games like today is where we needed a real right back threat, someone that could alleviate the pressure compared to what Soufal could achieve today.
I agree. Richard, I hope you're well, man. Supporting this club is taking years of our lives. I agree, mate. I agree. Like, I'm not being funny. When I look at today, before I sort of wrap this up, I thought we come out, we looked okay, 3-1 up. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, right, I'm going to have a right good fucking weekend. Yeah, West Ham are going to do these videos, get these all done. And then just to go the way we've gone, I feel like I've been mugged. I feel like I've been robbed. I feel like someone's come up with a fucking balaclava and a shooter and just put it in my face and took all my gear. Like I just feel like I've been done over. Like absolutely completely done over. And I don't know why it happened, but it happened. Like it was just like it just seemed like the moment that second goal went in for them, it was just here we go, self-destruction. Like it's just I'm concerned now. I'm gonna be real. This could derail our season. Yeah, when West Ham have a game like this, because there's always a game in the season where West Ham look like they're going to do something, and then either it's a late draw or a defeat, comeback defeat, or like for us or whatever. That is when it could kill us off. Like,
I think it puts a lot more pressure for the games against Fulham and Palace because obviously between that we've got both legs of the Europa League. Yeah. So it puts more pressure on the games where we need the 3 points.
Yeah.
And theoretically speaking, should be getting the 3 points. But yeah, it definitely puts a lot more pressure on those.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Right, I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm going to do the play ratings tonight. So if anyone's about, fucking join me later on tonight. Shout out to my old school, mate. James, I'm over in Turkey in a bar, 3-1 up on top of the world, then bang, 3-4 or 4-3. That's killed my holiday off, mate. Yeah, Rick, hope you're well, man. My final thought is this, fuck West Ham United over this weekend. I'm going to say it quite loud and clear. I'm not going to let them ruin my fucking Easter bank holiday weekend. I know that. They fucking let us down today. Let us down. All of them. Yeah? Or not all of them. Part of them. Some of them. have let us down today, right? To go 3-1 up at Newcastle, yeah, and they're dropping like flies on the pitch, and they bring on their final substitution, yeah, which is fucking Harvey Barnes. They wasn't going to bring on, they only brought him on because one of their other subs got injured, and he goes and rifles in 2 goals. Almiron just says it all, doesn't it? It just says it all. Moyes, he gets a lot of praise and he's going to get a lot of criticism. Yeah, the praise for him, for me, is going 4-2-3-1 and attacking the game from the front. People moan when he doesn't attack the game from the front. He does, and we score 3 goals today. The difference is we can't fucking defend. The Calvin Phillips substitution, people will say it's the right one. People will say it's the wrong one. But I think you've also got to look at the player. I think the player's got to take a lot of accountability there. It's a stupid fucking thing to give away in the box, but it is what it is. Then once that goal went in, that was it. Backs against the wall, fucking sand, cement, fucking building brick walls everywhere to try and stop Newcastle coming forward. And in the end, we just got done by absolute world-class finish. It's a world-class goal in the end, isn't it? Let's be real. So that's about it, really. I'm gutted. Did Newcastle deserve it? Probably not. I think a draw would have been a fair result in the end. But we feel like we just don't beat this side. That's one thing I will say. We just never beat Newcastle United, home or away. And I think the last time we beat it was about 2-3 years ago. So, it is what it is. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to Each One His Own TV. If you don't want to subscribe, it's fine. I still love you. So there you go. What else am I going to do? Player ratings tonight and all that game. I'm fucking devastated, mate. I'm not even going to lie. I'm fucking livid. Inside, I feel so angry, but, it is what it is. From me to you, take care of yourselves, and I will see you again in the next one.